Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. It's not even morning for me anymore, but it was a slow start today. My alarm went off and I was just like, nope. I've gotten up, I've showered, I have filled this up with water, and I have almost finished it. And I made myself some mud water as a little pick-me-up to get my butt off of bed and make myself some food. So I thought this is a great opportunity to bring you guys along and see what I make for like a really quick and easy breakfast / lunch, as well as some dinner tonight. And so yeah, let's get to the kitchen. Let's get off the bed and let's make ourselves some delicious food. So I'm gonna start making some muesli for the morning. So put about a cup of oats into a bowl. Chop up half of a banana into little pieces and add that to your bowl as well. And then grab an apple. I typically would use a green apple, but I just have a Fuji on hand. So go ahead and dice that up, and then you're gonna add that to your bowl. And then go ahead and use whatever dried fruit you have on hand. I'm using apricots and slice those up. You're gonna use juice of half of an orange and put that into the bowl. And this is about a 1/4 cup of chopped pecans and walnuts. And go ahead and add that in there for some crunch, and then some pumpkin seeds, about a tablespoon, and a tablespoon of chia seeds as well. And you can use any plant-based milk you have on hand. I'm using almond milk, and so just add about half a cup to your bowl of oats and everything, mix it together, and let it sit for about 20 minutes, or you can eat it immediately. It's great the next day as well. And so that is my breakfast for today, and I had some work that had to be done, so I'm just munching on that until lunch comes around. So for lunch, I'm just gonna roast up some squash that I had on hand and use up some leftovers to make a salad. So I'm just de-seeding my delicata squash, and then I'm going to chop it into little half-moon pieces. If you've never had delicata squash, I highly recommend it. It's very tasty. Coat your squash with some olive oil and toss it around in a bowl. And then you're gonna place it onto a lined baking sheet. Make sure that they're all laying flat on the pan, and you're gonna toss it in the oven for about, I would say, 25 to 30 minutes. Just keep an eye on it until they get golden brown. So while your squash is roasting, go ahead and wash whatever greens you have on hand. I'm using dino kale today, and de-stem them and chop them up into small little pieces. Always massage your kale. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. And then place that into a bowl, and I had some watercress on hand that I needed to use up, so I'm gonna add that to my salad as well. This is a cashew dill sauce that I made the other day, and I thought it would pair really, really well with these meatballs that I also made the other day that I had some leftovers of. They're obviously vegan, and they were to die for, so I think you guys would really enjoy them if you made them as well. So I'm gonna start plating up my salad and chopping up some other veggies that I think paired nicely that I had on hand. So I have a beautiful, beautiful heirloom tomato that I'm chopping up and I'm gonna add to my salad, as well as some sliced up red onion and some chives. And for a dressing, I'm just gonna be using some lemon juice and olive oil, sea salt, and black pepper. It's always my safe bet when I don't really wanna whip up anything fancy for a dressing, and it never fails me. And Mark was so kind to make me a margarita to go with my lunch, and so him and I are gonna head out for a little bit, and then I'll come back and film what I made for dinner. So Mark and I got back a little bit later than we thought, and so we wanted to whip up something easy and thought tacos. So I'm gonna be using up some broccoli, and I know that sounds weird, but stay with me, it's really, really good. And chop those up into small little pieces. I forgot to add that I just drizzled some olive oil on them with some salt and pepper and roasted them for about 15 minutes. As the broccoli is roasting, I'm just gonna dice up some red onion and make a quick little pico de gallo to go on top. So I'm gonna dice up some avocado as well and add that to my bowl. And then chop up a tomato into small little cubes and then squeeze some lime juice right on top, as well as some salt and pepper. Mix that together and set it aside until you're ready to dish up your tacos. So I chose to use some hot sauce as the base on my tortillas. And this is some tofu that I actually baked the other day with just some soy sauce and agave for like 25 minutes. And I thought it would pair really nicely with the broccoli. So I'm just gonna top that off with some pico de gallo and then some of my favorite habanero sauce. And it adds a perfect kick to this taco, and that is about it. So not the best lighting to showcase these, but I truly believe you will be pleasantly surprised when you try broccoli on tacos. All right, that is the third and final meal of the day, and I'm very hungry, so we're just gonna start eating these. I hope this gave you guys some ideas for what you can make throughout your days.
How is it?
It's really good. It's really, really good. And be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and eat some tacos. Bye.